Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you joined uh, into this channel. If you do enjoy listening to this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my readings, watched my videos out on YouTube, who have clicked the like button, left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. Today's reading is a past life energy healing reading, and it's for the divine masculine, or any men who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. All right. Now, for any viewer who's just tuned in, okay, or if you do not know much about past life healing, I'll just briefly tell you what it is. Past life healing, okay, is done to help clear any past life unwanted energies that may be influencing or causing some form of blockage in your life today. This past life energy may not necessarily belong to you, but could have been passed on through family DNA or ancestral lineage. It could also be from some people who you keep helping out of problems, okay, or which they themselves create, okay, or which they are creating for themselves, okay. And by doing this form of healing, all right, it will help you to create your own path, okay, and also to bring you more peace, happiness, abundance, and blessings in your life and also for your future. So it's very important that you clear, okay, those energies away so you can then heal, transform, and move on with your life. All right. So the first deck, all right, that I'm going to be using, it's called Past Life Energy, and it's by Sandra and Taylor. Okay, and any decks that I'll be using for today's reading, any crystals that I'll be mentioning, okay, to help you heal your past life energies. If you're interested in working with crystals, all right, and other books, okay, that I'll also be mentioning during the reading. If you could please check out the description box, and I'll put those all the details, okay, for whatever I've mentioned during or after the reading in the description box. All right. And please don't forget, if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. All right. And as I said, this is a past life energy healing reading, and it's for the divine masculine, or any men who are listening or watching this reading today. And as I said, you do not need to be on a spiritual life journey or life path to watch this reading. Is for anyone. So I'm going to select three cards from this deck, all right, and consult with the ancestors, all right. Just give it a good shuffle before I consult with them. Dearly beloved ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine masculine? Dearly beloved ancestors, what messages do you have for the divine masculine? For any men who are watching this reading at this present moment. Okay, so right, so the messages that came out, the first one, it says self-doubt, okay, and don't whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates, okay. Now, these messages that are coming out, it's to do with your to do with past life, okay, because um what it is that we, okay, as living beings, we had past lives before we were incarnated into this lifetime, all right. And as I said, okay, by this sort of reading is going to help us to address some of the obstacles, okay, or blockages that we have, or I would say, behavioral patterns, okay, that we might be sometimes consciously, okay, um, or uh, unconsciously doing, okay, and as a result, it's causing us to keep repeating the same or making the same mistakes all over again. All right, so it's very important for us to address these issues, all right, because as I said, it might not be our own fault, okay, it could be something that we inherited, okay, from, as I said, from our ancestral lineage, okay, or family DNA, which we are not aware of, okay. So it's very important for us to address these issues so we can heal, and then to enable us to become better versions of ourselves, that we don't make the same mistakes like maybe our ancestors did or our other member families did, okay, and so that we can create more peace, more joy, more love, more happiness in our life. All right. So the first card, it came on a number 10. We usually remove the zero in tarot oracle readings, which will leave to a one. Okay. And it's all about our our potential. Okay. Our potential. And here it says self-doubt. So it could be something that's has I should say um is ingrained into us, okay, in terms of helping us to be more confident, to have the willpower, okay, to create our own world, okay, to create, because destiny, okay, is in our hands, okay, our fate is in our hands. Destiny is the end result of how we choose to live our life, okay, and no one can give that to us, okay. It's something that we need to create, okay, with the help of the divine. All right. So it could be there might be an area of your life, okay, where you do not feel confident about yourself. There's a lot of doubt in your mind, okay, how strong you are, okay. It could be something that was embedded to you as when you were a child, and also it could be in your previous past life. All right. So here it says at the bottom, feelings of inadequacy, feelings of inadequacy. So I'm going to refer to the booklet to go more into detail, all right, about this issue. And if you notice, here you could see in the background there's a picture of a mother and a father. So it could be something that you inherited from your parents, or it could be things that your parents told you or family members told you as a child or as an individual. It could be in early adulthood, all right, or even it could be something we experienced from previous partners, all right, and it's caused you to have very low esteem, okay, not feeling good about yourself, all right, so could even cause you to become depressed, okay, in certain matters, even not feeling good about yourself. So I'm going to read more about this card in a minute. So let me just go on to the second card, and as I said, please take whatever messages that come, please take what resonates. So if maybe the first scenario message doesn't relate to you, maybe you might relate to the second and the third. So the second card that came out, it talks about physical issues, all right, and it goes on to say illness, accident, injury, illness, accident, injury. Now, in spiritual terms, okay, the car is represented as the body. All right, it's the car represents in spiritual terms as the body. Okay, so there may be messages here regarding health issues. All right, or maybe something that you're doing and for some reason be known to you. It could be affecting your health, your mental stability, okay, as well as physical body. So we can read about more on this in a minute. And it's on number 30. And in tarot we normally add remove the zero, which is a three, which is all about well, it says unity, okay, but it could be in union with yourself, with spirit, okay, or in mind, body, okay, mind, body, and spirit. All right, so okay, and so the second one is to do with physical issues, okay, and then I'm going to just read on the last card and see what it says. Okay, and the third one is on a 21. Okay, in so we've actually got two threes here, all right, on the table, all right, because we added two on the one and leaves the three. And as I said, it's all, it could be, as I said, to do with mind, body and soul, or mind, body and spirit, okay. um and it says the words on the card, it says shift, release, or enjoy. Shift, release, or enjoy. So it could be to do with personal relationships, all right, in our lives. So I'm going to read on that as well. All right. So let me just start with the um, first card, where it says self doubt. So I'm going to just read more on this card and the different exercises that you can do if you relate to whatever information that has come out, and also the affirmation that you can use, all right, to help you heal as you do your past life healing work, all right, or past life healing, I should say. So I'm just going to read on the first card. It says, feeling of inadequacy, self doubt. Nearly everyone has had some kind of past life drama that made them feel insecure. In most cases, this difficult experience comes from mistreatment by past life parents, and unfortunately, that pattern tends to repeat through many lifetimes. So, if you've had hurtful, demanding, or dismissive parents or authority figures in this life, it's likely that you received that same treatment in past lives, often by the very same people. This negative energy becomes coded in your own self view, causing you to criticize yourself, worry about what people think, and even loathe yourself for any number of reasons. This karmic pattern cannot stand. No matter how severely you've been treated, none of that misinformation represents your truth. It's time to clear this inner karmic darkness and return to the light of your true eternal value, power, and worthiness. You must choose this loving perception of yourself if you want to shed both the negative energy and the difficult consequences it brings. Okay, and I think a lot of people, including myself, have experienced, okay, this feeling um of being inadequate, okay, and it unfortunately it can stem, all right, from um past life parents, okay, and also from other past lifetimes, all right, and or from authoritative figures, okay, that is currently in our life today. So it's very, very important that we address these issues, all right, and find some way to heal, all right. If we could also call on the divine, our spiritual team, to help us so that we start to have a better positive mindset, okay, be more uh, positive about ourselves, okay, and to remove these feelings of insecurity, okay, this feeling of wolf not or I should say wolf worthiness, okay, that we feel about ourselves, that's thinking that we are not good enough or we don't deserve love or unhappiness and joy, and always feeling guilty about doing things, all right, that may even be that maybe even could make us happy, but we just somehow feel guilty about it for some reason, all right. And one of the exercises, okay, or some of the things that you can do, if this first message relates to you in some way, it says, whenever a person comes in with hurtful or dismissive parents, the major life lesson is to learn how to love, accept, and encourage yourself. You might have never been shown exactly how to do that, but now, as an adult, you have the option and the power to learn. You are a valuable child of God, and it's time to reclaim your external self esteem, release the untrue influences of the past, and aggressively intervene on any self criticism, even if you believe it to be true. Become your own loving parent and your own best friend. Let go of the old lies and know that you are worthy of your own self love. All right. And one of the things, the affirmations that you could say out loud, okay, when you're doing this exercise or you feel necessary that you need to do this exercise, one of the affirmations, okay, that you can say out loud, okay, and it's relating to the first message. It says, I release toxic conclusions from the past. I am free to choose what I believe about myself and the world. Okay? You could say out loud, I release toxic conclusions from the past. I am free to choose what I believe about myself and the world. All right? So this is such a powerful, beautiful message, okay? And it's not just for it's not just, I would say, for just any men who are watching this reading right now, but also any females who have sort of, who are probably curious and want to know what messages are for the divine masculine. This is such a beautiful, powerful message. All right, okay, it's a very, very beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly read on the uh um the second card, okay, which it goes on about physical issues. So I'm just going to read what that's about. Okay, it says many physical problems can be traced back to past life illness and trauma. In fact, there's a cellular memory that can stay with us from lifetime to lifetime. This may sound strange since we don't have the same body or the same cells that were damaged in past lives, but that subtle energetic memory can become awakened in our present etheric and physical body. This is especially true in cases of specific illness or injury. For example, if you were hanged in the past, you could have neck and shoulder pain or throat or thyroid problems now. If you've suffered broken or even crushed bones in some kind of past life accident, it could be the source of conditions like arthritis or fibroids, or I think it's called fibromyalgia. Drowning or suffocation in the past life could lead to all sorts of breathing problems in this one. Even scars and surgeries can indicate a past life injury in the same place. Any illness can be a repetition, and if it's not as severe as the past condition, it's an example, okay, um, or ameliorated or lessened karma. No matter what physical issue you may be dealing with, never forget to look into the emotional or metaphorical meaning. It's highly likely that the specific message is carried over as well as the illness. There is always a personal purpose in every experience, positive or negative. So meditate on the source as well as the meaning. It is likely you'll receive a message about your own self care or self priority when physical issues are involved. Wow, so this is a very powerful message. So it's saying that anything, any sort of illness, okay, or accident injury that we are suffering now, it could be linked to something that has happened in our past life. Okay, so it's very important to address whatever issues that's affecting us now, because it could be linked to something that has happened in our past life. And as I said, it could be, as they said, inherited through ancestral lineage or through family DNA. Okay, we might, some things we might be aware of, and some things we might not be aware of. Okay, and some of the things that we could do, okay, in terms of this, the whatever messages that's come up for the second card, it says rescripting past life traumas can often heal the physical problems you may be facing. So investigate the source of the present condition in your meditations and your dreams. You can also find important guidance about physical patterns um, in Louise Hay's book called You Can Heal Your Life. Okay, it's a book they recommended. It's by Louise Hay, and it's called You Can Heal Your Life. And in addition to her specific affirmations, meditate on the area of your body that's involved and invite Archangel Raphael healing present. You have the power to heal no matter what the source may be. All right. So if you are interested in working with angels or archangels, they're recommending that you work with Archangel Raphael. He's the archangel you can call for any form of healing. All right. And I'll show you a book, okay, that if you want you can get. It's a very good book. Okay, it's called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray, which you can use, because the inside that book is called the names of all the archangels, their roles, also other spiritual heavenly beings that you can call on to help you. Okay, if it's to do with childhood issues, you can call on, for example, Archangel Gabriel. If it's to do with past life issues, you can call on Archangel Zadkiel. You can call on Archangel Michael to cut the cords of any of people, places, things, anything that's not serving your highest purpose. All right, you can call on. So and also most importantly, the divine, okay, your higher power. All right. And the affirmation to the second card, it says, I release all toxic memories and structures from the past. My body and mind are free. Divine consciousness fills and heals every cell, every tissue, every organ of my body. Okay, so I'll just read out the affirmation to the second card. It says, I release all toxic memories and structures from the past. My body and mind are free. Divine consciousness fills and heals every cell, every tissue, every organ of my body. All right. Such a beautiful, powerful affirmation you can say. All right. And I'm just going to go on to read on the third card. And as I said, whatever messages that come, please take what resonates. Okay, if it could be something, these messages could be related to something that you've experienced in the past. Okay, I mean, this is to do with past life healing. Okay, but maybe you might have experienced these things or come across these things or are going through them now in your current life, and these are just messages and guidance that you can use to help you, okay, as you go along life's journey. And the third one is it mentions relationship repeat, and it says shift, release, or enjoy. It's a common karmic pattern to return in soul groups, especially with family and friends. Though we may switch up relationships, sometimes being the wife, sometimes the husband, we are drawn together both by desires and by the lessons that our souls pursue. In fact, these are the two main reasons we choose our relationship paths. If you've had a deeply enjoyable relationship, we long to come back together and repeat those happy times. This is not limited to romantic partners. It could be an equally compelling karmic cause between friends, siblings, and even co-workers or teacher students. When you have a relationship with someone who truly resonates with your heart, you can be sure you've been together in some meaningful way before. The other side of that karmic coin, however, may be far less enjoyable. We often come back with people who shared some of our difficult histories, whether it was conflict or mistreatment. Your soul wants to learn from those past problems and move on to a more enlightened, more empowered, and honoring way of doing relationships. Some of the most common lessons regarding this issue are learning how to speak up, live your truth. Okay, that means being your authentic true self. Prioritize yourself, okay, which is all about self-love, self-care, self-worth, and stop living according to others agendas, okay, others agendas. Your soul longs for you to muster up the courage to challenge these patterns now. All right, so this one is to do with relationships, okay, to do with people, places, things, friends, workmates, okay, and even it could also include ourselves, the relationship we have with ourselves, okay, because as I said earlier, it's to do with self-worth, self-care, okay, and self-love. All right, and and if you relate to this message, okay, as well as the others or just this one, some of the things that you can do, it says if you've had conflict with certain people in your life, you can learn how to break this difficult pattern. Communicate your needs and know that you have the right to make reasonable requests in all of your relationships. You don't have to relive the painful encounters of the past. Just because a relationship is karmic doesn't mean it's destined to last forever or even for the rest of this lifetime. Sometimes we come back together just to learn how to let go. So release dishonoring connections and cherish the tender hearted relationships in your life. Nurture caring communication and talk about all the ways you can enjoy your time together. All right, so very beautiful messages are coming out here, okay, and to help you heal, to address these issues, okay, when it comes to relationships, okay, or the different relationship patterns that you may be going through experiences or experiencing. All right, and the affirmation to the last card, it says, which you could say to yourself, you say, I see the value in myself and in the people I love. I attract tender eternal connections now and for lifetimes to come. Okay, so the affirmation to the last card, it says, I see the value in myself And in the people I love, I attract tender internal connections now and for lifetimes to come. Because at the end of the day, all right, the life's journey, I should say, okay, whether you're on a spiritual soul journey or not, is all about self. Okay, it's all about how you love yourself, care for yourself, how you see your self worth. All right, and again, like attracts like. Okay, so if you uh love yourself, okay, you will definitely attract those who will return that type of love to you. Okay, so and it will also attract more happiness and more joy, all right, in your life. Okay, and you can then have you, not only that, you'll also be able to have a stronger foundation. Okay, you can build your life on. All right, so these are very beautiful, powerful messages and affirmations, okay, to help heal any past life issues, okay, that you might have. But as I said, it might not be our own. It could be to do with our past lifetime, or could be something that we've inherited, as I said, through ancestral lineage or family DNA. Okay, and that's passed down to us, and we are either aware or not aware of. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use a second deck. All right, and it's called uh, Isis Oracle, and this is by Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to select two cards from this deck, okay, to just help. And Isis, okay, she is a goddess in the spiritual heavenly realm, okay, and I'm going to call on Mother Isis, all right, to help you, okay, in regards to your or if you are interested in doing past life healing work, all right, or in the process, or okay, or if you're doing it at the current moment. All right, so I'm just going to um select two cards from this deck. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle, give this deck a good shuffle, and just see what messages come out. Ooh, this one wanted to pop out. Ooh, ooh. All right. Dearly, dearly beloved Isis, what additional messages do you have for the divine masculine? Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one, all right, I'll just show you the picture. Okay, on this card. Okay, this is of Mother Isis here. All right. So it says here, serpent of fire. Serpent of fire. Okay, there's also serpent there. And in spiritual terms, okay, a serpent is usually seen as an animal of transformation. Okay, is because the serpent or snake, okay, is known for shedding its skin. All right, so shedding the old you. It's almost like, in spiritual terms, okay, it's a bit like shedding the old you, okay, um and so that the new person can come can come about. All right, okay, so it's also a symbol for transformation. Okay, letting go of the old you, shedding any the healing, shedding the your old you, the old the getting rid of the past, letting go of the past, okay, and to becoming a healing and becoming a new version of yourself, I should say. All right. So here the message is, it says, serpent of fire, Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and ISIS helps you now. Wow. So okay, so if you want to sort of like heal, okay, any old wounds, any pain, any trauma, okay, that has caused you to feel not feeling worthy of yourself, feelings of inadequacy, having self-doubt about yourself, not loving yourself, okay, being someone who is not don't have who I should say have low self-esteem. You can call on Mother Isis, okay? And I'll just repeat again, all right? The message here. She says, do not assess your current ability based on past standards, okay? As they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and ISIS helps you now. All right. So please take note of it if you do need assistance, okay, from ISIS to help you heal any wounds, okay, or anything. Maybe, as I said, there might be behavioral patterns, okay, that might be happening, and you somehow need assistance, okay, to help you to move forward, so you could become a better version of yourself, and you can call on Mother Isis here, all right? And I'm just going to read on the second card. All right. And it says divine sisterhood. Divine sisterhood. And obviously, Isis, okay, she's not only a goddess, but she's also divine feminine. She says, letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too, and you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. So, here, Mother Isis, okay, or the goddess Isis, she's really happy, okay, that as well as that I have actually selected her, okay, to help you, okay, because it's the first message here. It says letting the divine feminine nourish you, because at the same time, I just want to just let you know that whether you are a man or woman, we all have divine and we all have I should say, yeah, divine feminine or masculine energies within us, okay, because we were all created in the essence of the divine, all right, so we are all God's creatures, okay, and here she's just just showing her appreciation here of calling, okay, of me calling her, all right, to help the divine masculine, because it's not just about sort of like lifting the vibrations, okay, and the energies, all right, of just one group, okay, which is maybe just the feminine, or okay, it's also about lifting the vibrations and energies of the masculine, okay, figures as well. So it's very important here, and she's just going on to say, letting the divine feminine nourish you now, in your new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise, okay, and they're saying that there are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts um, decided upon before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. All right. So it's just again just confirmation that you can call on her, okay, when doing this form of healing. All right, so I'm just going to just pop this card on a stand. Okay, and what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm just going to use another deck. All right, and the next deck I'm going to be using, okay, it's called the Nature Nurture Oracle deck, okay, and this deck is by Marcella Kroll, okay, and I wanted to choose this deck because not only is a new deck, okay, but you see with animals and other creatures, okay, which are out in nature, all right, they are spirit helpers, okay, who can provide you with guidance, okay, about any aspect of your life, all right. They are ethereal beings and can help you in your daily life by providing guidance, healing, and protection, all right. So um what I'm going to do now, I'm going to select three cards from this deck. All right. And again, it's called Nature Nurture Oracle and it's by Marcella Kroll. All right. And see what animals, creatures, okay, or birds that are coming up for the divine masculine. What messages they have, okay, as you do this form of healing, all right. And as I said, whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates, okay. So there's spirit guides, angels, archangels. What messages or animals, okay. I'll take all three. Okay, so the first animal that came out is lion. Okay, the first card that came out is lion. Okay, and a lion is a very in spiritual terms is a symbol for strength. Okay, and it's on a number 40. In tarot oracle readings, we normally remove the 0, which is a 4, which is all about stability. And the message, it says leadership. Leadership, okay, leadership. So maybe if you are thinking about maybe taking up a managerial or some form of leadership post, or you know maybe starting your own business or being your own boss, there could be a message here for you. All right. So I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do is, let me just pop these on the smaller stand instead. Okay, just bring it forward. Okay, the second one that came out, it says fox shape shift shape shift, and it's on number 17. Okay, and when you add the two numbers together, which is an 8, it's all about boundaries. Okay, um and the brown, okay, the color brown is very much linked with the root chakra, which is all to do with your comfort zone, home, finances, stability, all right, security. And then you've got one uh which is linked with the green chakra. It's on a number 28. When you add the two numbers, it's a 10. And then you move the 0, 1. So here again, we have something to do with um, uh, potential here. And it says nest. Okay. Nest. And the word here on the card, it says home at the bottom. All right. So I'm just going to read what these cards, what messages, or what the messages are relating to these cards that came out. So the first one, it says lion. It's okay. So The words associated to the first card, it says leadership, direction, pride. If lion has found his way to the front and center of your cards, then you are being called to step up and show the way. Your skills, services, courage, and brave example are needed now. Drawing this card can indicate a need to take action and not wait for permission from elsewhere to begin a project or situation. If you are inquiring about a relationship, you are invited to make the first move. Be clear and direct, but respect the space. Allow the situation to respond without bullying or pushing anyone out of their comfort zone, unless, of course, they ask. All right. So the first one here is to do with like leadership, direction, pride. Okay. It's also to do with like if you want sort of like um confirmation, okay, from our spirit, the spiritual team, the ancestors, the divine, about starting something new, is going on to say yes. It's just giving you that encouragement to do so. The second one, it says fox. So I'm just going to read what that's all about. Okay, so it says here, okay, um, okay, the words associated to the second card says hiding, camouflage, blending into your surroundings. Okay, and it says here, it is best to lay low and be the observer at this time. You will learn more by stepping back and blending into your surroundings. You are not disappearing, but in fact, you are learning how to connect with all elements of your environment and to better understand how it works. Okay, and if you're inquiring about a relationship or situation, you may not be seeing the whole picture. Give this connection or scenario more time to reveal itself to you on its own. All right, so just giving two scenarios here. Okay, and as I said, please, whatever messages are coming, please take what resonates. Okay, so if the first one somehow it doesn't relate to whatever you've been through or going through at the present moment, then maybe the second or maybe the third. All right. And the last one, I'm just going to read on it, which is on number 28. Okay, the words associated with this card, it says residence, belongings, comfort. This card indicates a shift or change in your physical or geographical residence. Nest indicates a desire or need to root down in, give attention to, and or find or create comfort in your present surroundings. Additionally, this card speaks to a need to seek a sense of being home no matter where you are. If you are inquiring about a situation or relationship, drawing this card is a welcome relief, knowing that its presence allows you to be exactly who you are, dropping any self doubt about where you are in the world. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are at home. All right. So if maybe it could be that you are having self-doubt, okay, because the self-doubt did come up earlier on in the reading, okay, so if there could be self-doubt about in terms, all right, in terms of um or where you are living, or you being an individual and playing your part, okay, in this world, is just saying that you're exactly where you are supposed to be, okay, and it's just finding ways around what you can do to make changes to feel more at home. All right. And it could be something eternally, okay, it might not be something in the physical, but it's also being home within you, okay, you as a person. All right. As well. So last but not least, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just use one last deck. All right, and this one is called secret symbols. Secret symbol. Oh, before I, yeah, secret symbols. And then what I'll do, I'll just refer to some books, crystals, okay, that you can use if you're interested in working with crystals or working with the angels, okay. So the last deck I'm going to be using is called Sacred Symbols. Okay, and it's also by Marcella Kroll. Okay, by Marcella Kroll. Okay, and I'll just tell you a little bit about secret symbols. Okay, secret symbols are very magical. Okay, and they can be used not only for divination. Okay, but also for during meditation, or it's seen as a meditation tool and can give you insight, provide clarity, offer healing and protection, okay, as you go through life's journey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just select one card from this deck, okay, and see what secret symbol, okay, um the spiritual team would like us to work with today, all right, or for this week, okay, and also when we are doing our past life healing work. So their spirits, spirit guides, angels, archangels, ancestors. What secret symbol would you like to recommend for? Okay. Okay, so for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching, okay, or listen to this reading today, it says spiritual cleansing, all right, and it's on a number 50, and when you remove the zero is a 5, which is, and 5 is all about change, okay, it's all about change, all right. So I'm just going to just pop this here, right, and just read more about it. Let me just push these a bit further, okay, so you can have a better view of the cards. All right, so it goes on to say, so okay, so it might, they're recommending that to do some form of spiritual cleansing, okay, and I'm just going to read quickly from the book, okay, to just give you a better understanding what the card or message means, okay. It says here, it is time for a spiritual cleansing of the body, mind, or spaces in which you reside. There is an imbalance, stuck energy, or heaviness in your environment that needs to be released before you proceed further. All right. So if you are obviously embarking on doing any form of past life healing, okay, it's suggesting that it's very, very important that you do some form of spiritual cleansing, okay. Maybe do some form of fasting, or anything, or maybe let's say, like, if you smoke, or drink alcohol, maybe to give yourself a break, okay, from smoking, or like drinking, okay, to cleanse you from within, okay. And it goes on to say, and the symbol on this card is the hamsa, all right, and the hamsa is a palm shaped amulet popular throughout the Middle East and North Africa. The word Hamsa, also spelled Kamsa and Hamash, means 5 and refers to the fingers of the hand. In Jewish culture, the Hamsa is called the hand of Miriam. In some Muslim cultures, it's called the hand of Fatima. All right, so it's just giving a symbol there, okay, you can work with, to help you meditate with, okay. And also it's just saying that that here, that in order to obviously to heal those past life wounds or trauma, okay, which we may be aware of or not aware of, that we need to do some form of spiritual cleansing here. Okay. And I just want to just briefly just show you a few crystals. Okay. And please check out the description box for any crystals, okay, which I've mentioned here. All right. I will put additional messages in the description box, so please read it after listening or watching this reading. Okay, if you are interested in working with crystals, okay, buying them or have to have them around your home or to meditate with, okay, I'll just show you a few crystals here. All right. So okay, for past life healing, okay, I've got a serpentine. All right. I've got malachite, labradorite, okay, unikite, rhyolite, all right, and damburite. All right. Now, for past life soul retrieval work, okay, soul retrieval is that if you feel for some reason you've been in a situation, it could have happened in the past, and you feel like you're having problems moving on, okay, maybe attracting or feeling loved, or bringing or loving someone, or somehow feel that part of your soul was lost, okay, then black onyx is a very good crystal which you can work with. All right. Now, for any past life issues regarding your childhood, okay, or generally if you want to sort of heal or do, or if you're interested in doing past life, inner child, inner soul healing work, okay, I can suggest Peridot. All right. I've got rhodonite, rhodonite. I've got Smithsonite, and I've got um annulite. Okay, annulite. All right. And then now for if you are interested in doing past life shadow work, okay, I've got rutilated quartz, all right, and I've got annulite, okay. And then for past life, if you want to heal like past life family, DNA, or ancestral lineage, okay, I've got a few here, okay, which you can work with. I've got bloodstone, petalite, I've got turquoise, black obsidian, and golden healer, okay, golden healer. So it's this one is good for not only past life healing, but also for family DNA and ancestral lineage healing, all right, as well. So okay, so I mean, I hope you enjoyed listening, okay, or watching this reading. This reading was for like the divine masculine, any men who were watching or listening to this reading in terms of past life healing work, all right. And if you are, I just forgot to mention, all right, if you are interested in working with angels, okay, I would like to recommend this book. It's called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray. So you can see the title here. And in this book, it's got all the different names of the angels, their role, okay, different prayers, okay. And if you want to do a specific type of healing, okay, you can there is a specific angels or archangels that you can call on to help you, all right. And it also tells you the different roles, okay, and or what they do, okay. And just basically, if you just want to know more about angels and archangels, all right, so this is a very good book, and it also includes prayers as well in this book. And if you are interested in working, okay, with crystals, or you want to find out more about crystals, I would like to recommend the Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall. All right. Okay, the Crystal Bible by Judy. And as I said, if you are interested in reading for yourself or for another person or for others, okay, I will put the names of the decks which I've used for this reading in the description box. So please check it out. All right. And once again, thanks to all my supporters, all those who have tuned in to my readings, okay, who have watched my other videos out. I do other readings such as energy healing readings. I do shadow work, inner child healing. I also do inner soul healing. So please, and I'm also be doing a new one on a Friday, which is called home therapy healing reading, okay, which tells you about the different oils, okay, and herbs that you can use to you can as you go along, um or if you're doing any form of healing work, okay. So please, if you could please check them out. And once again, if you did enjoy listening to this reading, okay, or watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.